Coming up next in the news on GWN7, a heartfelt thanks from a grieving family. Another violent storm causes damage on the goldfields and a Southwest teens' Paralympic dreams. See you soon for the news.
This is GWN7 Local News with Noel Brunning and Shauna Willis. It's now 5:30 and we're live across Western Australia.
The family pays tribute to the first responders who tried to save a grandfather in a horror crash. The Goldfields counts the cost of yet another violent storm. Albany transformed into a movie set for an Australian film.
And the latest on your weather. Storms to the east and all heat north. Details shortly.
First tonight, the heartbroken family of a Jurien Bay man killed in that horror crash on Indian Ocean Drive have thanked the first responders who tried to save him, and they've sent their condolences to the families of the other men killed in the collision.
66-year-old Jurien Bay grandfather John Theodore Rose, who died in Sunday's crash north of Lancelin, leaving his family devastated, said, "We can't thank enough the first responders and Good Samaritans that stopped to help. We ask that our privacy is respected through this time while we come to terms with the sudden and tragic loss of John. We send our condolences to the other families also involved in this tragic accident." Police are still trying to piece together what caused John to drive onto the wrong lane. They believe he might have had a heart attack. Stephanie Hummerston, GWN7 News.
Another violent storm system has caused damage across the goldfields, with hailstones the size of golf balls breaking roof tiles in Coolgardie. Elsewhere, there was flash flooding. The SES were kept busy for the second night in a row, and they could be called out again tonight.
It's the summer storm season in the goldfields. Whoa! Christina Simic, GWN7 News.
A 29-year-old man charged over a series of fires in Bunbury yesterday is being treated for psychiatric issues in Bunbury Hospital. He missed his court appearance this morning. The magistrate remanded him in custody until Thursday.
A heritage-listed wooden church engulfed in smoke. Just one of 3 fires that were started across Bunbury yesterday.
The 29-year-old was due to appear here in Bunbury Magistrates Court this morning, but the prosecutor told the court that he'd been taken to Bunbury Regional Hospital with psychiatric issues, and that yesterday when police questioned him after his arrest, he refused to acknowledge anyone.
He was remanded in custody and is due to appear in court again on Thursday. Megan Birch, GWN7 News.
Broom's Cable Beach is closed again today after crocodile tracks were found this morning. Reports of a 3-metre croc at the popular tourist destination came through yesterday afternoon, and this morning there were more croc tracks on the beach. The tracks were examined by rangers, and they were made by a big croc. There was a gap of 65 centimetres between the claw prints. 2 drivers had a lucky escape after a crash at the intersection of Picton Road and Robertson Drive in East Bunbury this afternoon. Police say one of the drivers failed to give way at the intersection, the grey Peugeot taking the brunt of the damage, but both drivers walked away without serious injuries. The crash caused minor delays for westbound traffic. Shauna Willis has our weather now and the latest on those thunderstorm warnings. Shauna?
Yeah, thanks, Noel. Another day of some very extreme weather right across the state. Now, people in parts of the goldfields and the Euclid tonight are warned of severe thunderstorms sitting ahead of this trough. You can see from the centre of the state down to that south coast. That's been moving east ahead of a weak front that should reach the far southwest tonight. All heat north, 43 in Kununurra, Derby 37. Marble Bar was WA's hotspot, 46 degrees. It reached 40 in Karratha and 43 for Onslow. Sunshine in 26 in Carnarvon, that was just before 2 p.m. Geraldton reached 24 and it was a warm Tuesday for the goldfields. 36 degrees today in Kalgoorlie, Boulder. Gusty southwesterlies and Sunshine South, 22 for Bunbury just before midday. Albany had a top of 24. It was 34 in Southern Cross and a cooler day for Esperance, 20 degrees. Now, as we've seen earlier in news, storms dropping some very heavy but very very localised falls. Our highest official report till 9 a.m. was 20 millimetres at Ballong in the Goldfields. We have had some lighter reports also out of the Wheat Belt and to the Kimberley. Our weather wall, and thanks to Demi and Christopher at Cervantes Primary. At Coconut Primary, our helpers were Taria, Blake and Jazz. And hello, Senya Ashvita at Peaks Creek Primary. Your weather forecast is coming up.
Hey, Shauna, the Southwest teenager battling cystic fibrosis and helping other sick kids. Plus, the great southern town that's been transformed into a film set.
Stay in touch 24/7 with the all-new GWN7.com.au.
WA's Fishery Minister Dave Kelly has put new measures in place to protect swimmers at one of the state's best beaches. Greens Pool, 15 kilometres west of Denmark, is a naturally formed ocean pool, sheltered from waves and strong currents by rocky boulders. It's considered a safe swimming spot for locals and tourists. Now, Minister Dave Kelly has approved a fishing closure at the beach to protect swimmers from accidents with spearfishers. The director of a major Australian feature film being shot in our Great Southern says he hopes it'll put the region on the map. H is for Happiness is a movie set in a small coastal town. The crew say Albany was an obvious choice.
Our lovely seaside town turned into a film set.
I think it's going to be a really beautiful, beautiful film, heartfelt film.
The film will be released in 2020. Stephanie Hummerston, GWN7 News.
Next in sport, the Esperance Surf Lifesavers training for the state championships, plus a Southwest teenager's Paralympic dreams after a BMX accident. Former Bunbury BMX star Corey Crombie defied all odds last year when he walked out of hospital only 10 weeks after suffering a severe spinal injury. Now he's been accepted to attend a prestigious training camp in Canberra to get him one step closer to the Paralympics.
A very determined 15-year-old. Just under a year ago, Corey Crombie had a horrific BMX accident and suffered a severe spinal injury.
The Esperance Surf Lifesaving Club has won its first Rainbow Coast trophy in 7 years. The small team is as proud as punch, as you can imagine. They're training hard now for the state championships next year.
With surf lifesaving, it's something that you can have for the rest of your life.
The Esperance Surf Lifesaving Club knows how to make a splash. Recently, they won the 2018 Rainbow Coast Trophy held in Bremer Bay.
Birthday girl Shauna Willis is back next with the weather. And then ahead in 7 News from Perth, parents under pressure see the new crackdown to save our suburbs from out-of-control kids.
Tonight's weather brought to you by Chicken Treats Bakery Burger Range. It's back for a limited time only.
Hi everyone, and severe thunderstorm warnings have been issued for tonight for the Eucla and areas of the Goldfields. We have a cold front also reaching the far southwest tonight. We should see showers up that west coast, sitting probably around south of Geraldton in the morning and also along that southern coastline. That range should then contract back to the coast and pretty much sit east of Esperance later in the day. We then have this large high rather rapidly developing over the southern half of the state. state. Thursday, that high then moves further into the Bight. So look, skies clearing and temperatures should be warming up. The Bureau is forecasting showers and thunderstorms over the Kimberley and down patchy into the East Pilbara as well. Friday, more seasonal storms up there for the Kimberley and a deepening trough starting to develop through here off that west coast. We should see some showers and thunderstorms over sort of this southwest area later in the day, possibly then reaching into areas of the inland Gascoyne, the central west and also parts of the Wheatbelt. And that trough should start to move inland then on Saturday, another weekend. Showers and thunderstorms have been forecast for areas of the far southwest corner. They'll be contracting inland east during the day, and some thunderstorms also patchy up through here for parts of the Kimberley. And tomorrow, definitely more heat. A possible storm and 45 in Kununurra, Wyndham 46 degrees, clear skies and 40 for Karratha, 46 in Marble Bar, and a top of 41 for you there in Newman. Sunny and winds easing for Carnarvon, 29, Meekatharra, a warm 37, and partly cloudy through the central west. Geraldton's looking at 26, 31 the top there for Mora. Sunny after some possible morning rain south, 26 for Bunbury. It's a similar forecast for Albany, 18 there tomorrow, a warm 27 the top for Wagen. Look, partly cloudy for the Wheatbelt, 31 degrees in Northern. It is cloudy to the southeast coast, the chance of a shower, 20 in Esperance. Overnight storms for parts of the Goldfields, mostly sunny tomorrow, and 30 the top for Kalgoorlie. Now, strong wind warning for waters off the Pilbara coast and Ningaloo and also down off that Gascoyne coastline tomorrow. Strengths to 20 knots for western waters with strong winds expected off here, the Geraldton coastline, and a strong wind warning has been issued for the Euclid coast, fresh to 20 knots for waters off Albany. Around the nation tomorrow, possible shower for Canberra, a warm 28 degrees there, 33 for Melbourne with some rain developing, and Perth, there is the chance of a shower before dawn, 27 degrees. Good night.
Thank you, Shauna, and many happy returns. That's your news, sport and weather for now. We'll have updates for you throughout the night. 7 News from Perth is next. From WA's most watched local news team, good night, Western Australia.